Trying to figure out that fast where I lost a remote control for the Fire Stick. It goes to that one over there. I'll be back. The thing that I do the most on camera is lose remote controls. That one is marked, so I should be able to find that quite easy. I think I left it over there when I was actually setting up the projector. So let me see where it might be over there. Or it could be in the kitchen when I was grabbing the ultra short those certified screens. Yep, there it is. All right, sorry it took me a while to get on. We're going to have to do these tests day by day because my schedule is a little too busy. I've got some projects I'm working on offline and it's taking up a lot of my time, so I'm not going to be doing videos like I used to. So there'll be some here and there, but we'll get them all in there somewhere, somehow. All right, so we're going to do the test right now. We have to do ultra short throw tests. We have our certified screens set up. So we have elite screens, because I only got one which is Vivid Star, but the rest of them are all elite screens. They're new ceiling and light projection ultra short throw screens. So that's what we're going to be doing. The Star Bright ceiling and light projection technology right there. We have their 2, and we have the ceiling light projection 2, and we also have the ceiling and light projection 3, which is the new one, which I was trying to get my hands on. Projector we're using is just a basic NEC 720p projector, nothing expensive. I usually like to use expensive projectors in my demonstrations to show my customers that they don't have to drop a lot of money when it comes to their ultra short throws. There's the, sorry about the dirty projector. There's a model number right there if you want to look it up on eBay. You can get those for around 130, 160, some people got 180. I was blessed, I got that for 60 bucks. That was it. All right, so we're going to do is something simple and basic. What we're going to do is just do the color patterns which must be done to show exactly if our screen's producing proper color next to the certified screens. And blue's coming up quite nice too. That's pretty nice. I like the blues. All right, so let's get video because after this I have a video conference call coming up really soon, and it's going to take up some of my time there. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I really can't talk about some of these things. There's so many things maybe when I get some time we'll talk about changes to the company. People say, you don't sound too happy. I'm happy. I'm just really, really tired right now. I'm really, really tired. I just need to get this out of the way. I wanted to get this done and the extend long throw with the 1,000 lumen projector, and I wanted to take it outside, but today's just been a really exhausting day, so I just really don't have the time. Just one video probably is going to be a day. All right, so we're going to start off with Vivistorm's ultra short throw certified screen right there. I'll put that right there in the middle. Put that right there. All right. Let's go with next. Elite screens, which I have to make sure these screens are interesting. Sample sheets are pretty interesting. You have to have them, see that arrow right there? It has to be pointed upward this direction. If you have it upside down, they go dark. I did a demonstration on that, which I couldn't figure out why one of the screens weren't working right. It said ultra short throw, and then I realized it was upside down, so they have to be right side up in order for them to work. Put that one over here too also. Maybe let's put a little tape on the back. This one's a little rigid than the other one. Got a couple of interesting ideas. I was talking to a few people who have churches that are interested in the product, and I think I might design some, because I like this right here. I like this particular product right here because this has color shifting technology, and then it has that gamer paint embedded into it. It has be to produce contrast levels. You can produce bright colors for gaming. I think we might do some designer screen paints. I think I want to do some dedicated paints for churches. So I want to design a dedicated screen paint for churches. We're going to test it out. We're going to test it inside and outside. We're testing the ultra short throw projectors that they're using. Because we want something where basically it's going to be to produce a very high white level, but also too, you're going to be able to read text, and they're going to be able to see the servant and all this. I want something that's going to be nice just for them. You know, that's what I wanted to do at first. I wanted to do dedicated screens for churches. You know, anybody who's basically doing God's work, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to design dedicated screens for them, because in all the churches I see, it's the same thing. It's these white screens. And then they get these white screens and go out and they buy these really high-powered projectors. They figure the projectors are going to be able to produce better images, and it doesn't work out. We show that off on the motorized projection screen downstairs, because downstairs, the more higher the effect that you have from your projector, the more light it's going to cast off. You're going to wash your screen out even faster. So we do these demonstrations live because all live demonstrations must be recorded live. Today, because I'm tired, I would rather just pre-record this thing and be done with it, but this is a test demonstration. All test demonstrations must be done live. Regardless if I feel like dropping it from the camera right now and going to sleep. It must be done live. Because that way, anytime someone does a pre-recorded test demonstration, you know, I don't trust those. I'd rather see it live. We're the only ones to do these demonstrations like this. Okay, so we have right here, this is the 3. You can see right there. That's their most latest screen, ceiling light projection. These are all ultra short throw certified screens. I haven't checked the prices on these yet, how much they cost. I'm pretty sure that they're more expensive than this screen paint once it finally gets its pricing. All right, we have another one. See how they got it marked for top and bottom. Top and bottom, so the top must always be at the top, because if not, the screen goes up dark. It doesn't work too well. So let's put this one right here. Also by Elite Screens. This is their Star Bright. Tomorrow we're just going to go outside and do the skip and just go right to the, because I already know that the distant throw is going to pick up one of the 1,000 lumens. So we're going to change it up a little bit with this technology. We're going to do the 1,000 lumen and low lumen tests outside. And then do the outside demonstration all in one hit. I had a few people ask me today, like, what doesn't have Phoenix next to it? It's not a Phoenix. Not a Phoenix. I can't tell you what the future of this technology is for. I do know it'll be available soon, but I can't tell you what the future of it's for. Not right now. I think some people are still trying to figure out exactly some of the things you don't see. I tell people there's a lot of stuff that you don't know that you don't see. Things I can't show you because it's not the time yet. There's a time and a place for everything. When I can't, certain forms of technology we're working on, you can't see it yet. It's not ready to be shown yet. Time and place for everything. We're going to do the ceiling light projection 2 right here. So in this demonstration, what we're doing is we're testing the product, and we do all our products the same way. We're testing them to see how they're going to react, how they stack up against certified ultra short throw screens. We can't use the other ones because those screens are not ultra short throw compatibles. These are the only ones that are ultra short throw compatibles we have in our collection that we can use. And this gives the customer an idea of exactly where our product stands and where the companies that we're doing the demonstration stand also. We're not using an expensive 4K projector to do the demonstration. We're not going to be in the dark when we do the demo. We'll do some of these with the lights. That one's coming down right now. I can see it right there. Put you back up. This one has a little more ridge to it. There we go. That's better. We're not going to be doing any, what's the word for it? Yeah, using 4K or 1080p. It's a basic 720p projector. That's all that's needed for the demonstration. That's it. There's no point in going out and doing a high-end projector because like I said, at the end of the day, you have to wonder who's doing all the work. Is it going to be the projection screen? Is it the projector or the screen that's doing all the work? There's no point in doing such a high caliber projector. If your colors don't pour up on a basic 720p, then it's not going to pour up on anything. And we don't calibrate over here. That's one thing we don't do. Hey, Taco. Yeah, I see you. Upstairs asleep all day, and then when I start talking, you come down. Softs are going to be present to watch. All right, so there's the screen. So let's begin. We start off with our white levels first, as always. Let's go to white screen saver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, so we just want to pick up a basic white screen saver. Automatically from the door, I know what's going to happen. It's just, this is the first thing we show off. This lets me know exactly how high the white levels that the other screens are producing. This lets me know that they're not going to pick up color and they're not going to pick up contrast at all, period. So let's begin. That's all I need to see. There's a reason why we show those white levels off first. It's not to show who shows the highest white level. It gives me information to let me know what I'm dealing with. Now, if a screen popped up on there and it was producing the same white level my screen was producing, then I may have a challenge on my hands because my screen picks up a certain white level, which allows it to be able to do what it does. That's not all of it, but it's some of it. All right, so let's go over to red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
And there you go. I call it right from the door. The minute I see a white screen display, I automatically can tell right from the door if that screen is going to be to produce, is going to have a problem picking up color. Just by showing the white level. I told you, we have to show that off. Anytime we develop a dark screen, we have to show off those white levels because I need to see the white levels because I need to see how the screens are going to react. Something that I see in that image when it's displaying white.
His dad was a Hoagie man. You are a Hoagie man, Phil. But this.
Let's do a slow color change out. This is very important so that way you can see how your projector is perceiving color. So if you're showing red, blue, green, orange, whatever colors are popping off, you have to see how your projector is seeing it first. If I do an abstract art with a bunch of pretty colors across the screen, you can't tell what's what. All right. Put our lights out. Because, you know, some people think that because the lights are out, they're going to get better color. Yeah, not so. Like I said, I like to use projectors in my demonstrations that my customers can relate to. My customers can relate to that projector. You can buy it on eBay right now for, like I said, $130, $150, $180. I'm going to go more than $200. And the projector I'm using behind me, which is a Christie at 5,000 lumens, is a projector that probably cost you, I'd say roughly under $400. Only problem with the Christies, you have to find them. That's the only problem with those. All right. Let's go over here. I like to make sure that we're sitting right in the center as much as possible. I keep forgetting we're on ultra short throw. I'm used to being on a long throw and worrying about the stand reflecting back onto the screen. And I literally keep forgetting we're on ultra short throw now. So that's the color we're getting from a $59 projector. It will cost me $59 at the time. Like I said, blessing from my Lord and Savior. $59 for the projector. That's what I paid for it. No calibrating, none of that nonsense. And we're in the dark, and as you can see, your colors are just not going to pick up correctly on the other screens. All right, let's put our lights on. So the reaction we get with the lights on, it's the same thing. I had to move the stand over because, like I said, over here, this screen was getting a little too dark, which means I wasn't standing right in front of it. I had to bring the stand over a little bit. So we'll let this run. Okay, there you go. Most important shot of all, because one of the things I get the most about ultra short throw setups is the angle gain. Is the screen going to pick up on an angle? There you go. Here's the angle. That's why a lot of the more expensive screens we have over in the stand or in the kitchen drawer, those particular screens do not work on ultra short throws. If you were to turn to the side, it would become dark. All right, let's take our lights out. there's a change. We shouldn't have a problem with the lights on, to tell you the truth. Mind you, as I told you before, that ultra short throw projectors are set up for that tabletop TV light experience. That's what they're set up for. It's not set up for movie theater setup. Unfortunately, I have to use one in here because, like I said, my living room is only but so big for my setup. So I have to use ultra short throw, long throw here. But average, an ultra short throw projector was never designed for a movie theater setting. It was designed for that tabletop set that has a big screen TV. That's why the display looks like that. It's in a living room setting. It's not in a dedicated theater room setting. That's what it's designed for. So if you're turning out the lights to watch a movie, of course you're going to do that every once in a while. You did it with a TV all the time. But if your environment is like this all the time, then there's a problem. There's a serious problem with your screen. You should be able to use an ultra short throw projector with window light coming in. That's why when they display them, they should window light coming in. Natural environment. The only problem is the entire environment is ambient light controlled. If it wasn't, then they wouldn't be having the problem against our technology. And the reason why they're having a problem against our technology, because like I said, this technology does work, but it's used to being tested against screens that are white. And this is not white technology. White screens. This is well, it's not black. We know that from the door when I painted the screen, so it's not black. This is not a black screen. This screen is actually, we don't even know the color of it yet. And when I painted it, a lot of people thought it was gray, but then again, I forgot. I'm not standing in front of the ultra short. I'm used to walking in front of the projector. All right, so let's leave from here. Let's see where we need to go. Let's just pick anything. Let's go with some 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, so let's go over here to the White Wolves first.
Sleep before sleep number was just that. It was just sleep. My sleep number 360 Smart Bed helps me stay at peak performance. Every moment of quality sleep makes every waking moment count.
Can flavor change the world? At McCormick and Company,
Wait, I never brought anything up.
flavor
Yeah, I have
is
brought a few things up in YouTube ad before. So there's our white levels. There's their white levels right there. I would expect the screens to go a higher white level. Usually that's what it is with most screens. They do have the ability to pull higher white level. White level is too high, like I said, it suffers from color and contrast. Our screen has to maintain a white level that you can actually see. So there's multiple shades of white levels in here. As you can see, the snow and the dog or the wolf basically are two sets of white levels. Some screens can only pick up one level. You have to be able to pick up multiple shades of white levels, like the OLED horse picks up multiple levels. All right, let's do some contrast levels. No, this technology is not black. If you saw the demonstration when I first painted on the screen, we painted over the Black Phantom, which is a very dark screen. The screen is not exactly black, but it has the color shifting technology, which I explained to you, embedded in the technology. That's why when you go back to the OLED horse, and a lot of people don't realize this when they watch the OLED demonstration, they just see a black horse. It's more than just a black horse. You look at the background's black. There's multiple shades of black that's going on in the demonstration. Horse is a different shade. The mane's a different shade. Ponytails on the back is a different shade. And then when you see the woman climb over on the horse, you'll see multiple levels of black going off at the same time. Which black does not come in one color. You can't go to Home Depot and say, hey, let me get a can of black. They're going to ask you what color black you want, because there's multiple different shades of black. Not just one shade of black. And that's what the OLED TVs display. Remember, the first time I saw an OLED TV, I was so impressed. Very impressed. I said, I want technology like that. See the saddlebag right here? That's what a lot of people don't appreciate. I don't know, some may see this, they may not see it. I can't say that a lot of people don't appreciate it. But you can see there's multiple shades of black. Look at the background. The background right here. Oh, scratching clothes. Every time I think he's scratching on something good in the house. But anyway, the background's black, shirts a different color, saddles are different colors, different shades of black going on all at the same time. Neither one of these screens are picking up any of it at all. And I think this projector has a 3,000 to 1 contrast ratio. The reason why, when I talk to a lot of the companies that have these particular screens, it comes down really mainly on the projector. The heavier the contrast ratio your projector can put out, the better the image you're going to be able to see. At the end of the day, I don't care if you have 2 million, I don't care if you have 30 million to 1. If you have a gray screen, you will never ever achieve a true black surface. You only get that from a surface that's actually 100% black. But this technology is a little different. It's not black. It has color shifting technology embedded into it to make it to see black. And that's why the technology right there is picking up the multi shades of black throughout the entire surface when all the certified projection screens are not. And at 4,000 to 1 contrast ratio only. That's it. That's why we do the demonstrations live. Same thing when I explained downstairs that when you use a white screen or a gray screen, when that projector hits that screen, all that white light that's coming at you, yeah, that harmful light, it's hitting you in the face. That's why you can't be too close to a projection screen. You have to sit back. But with this technology we have, I can sit right up on top of my screen. It won't even bother me, because all that light cancels out before it hits my face, which we showed you on Mr. Mannequin downstairs. All right, we're done from there. Let's go with some bright colors in here. We'll get a couple of bright colors. At 22, not bad. I'm going to get this done by 30. And after we do the color patterns, this is much more to show. I mean, that's it. I'm just showing you, something extra. There's not much to show after the color patterns. If the screens can't pick the colors up, that's pretty much going to affect everything. Star-filled screensaver.
I found a few skills that might help.
Cancel.
All right.
Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm pretty sure I spoke it first the right time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Only Penguin, what do you need? You gotta buy a car trip to Liberty. Nothing wrong with Liberty.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Genexa is the first clean medicine company.
When my kid is sick, I just want the stuff that works.
Well, I don't want
Now you can pick it up on the commercials. Like I said, those solid colors,
Yes.
if you can't see it there, it's not going to pick up here. They can only pick up white
What about
levels.
the little needle beam?
Yes.
Here we go. Starfield demonstration. So if you have to be in the dark, this is a ultra short throw projector setup. So usually the projector's a little bit closer. You got your screen set up for like a living room. You can't see that with your lights on. There's something wrong with your screen. If you have to be in the dark to see that, then that's what you're going to turn your living room into. It's as simple as can be. You can't pull a star. You should do the test. You do the test right now at home. Got a light gray screen on the screens? Fire up your projector. Put on the Starfield demonstration, and see if you can pull up a black image on your screen with the lights on. If you have to turn the lights out at any given time so the image can come up right, then that just shows you at the end of the day, nothing wrong, your projector is your screen. But then again, with the lights out, ain't gonna make a difference either way. You can't see contrast. I'm just humoring you, that's all. Sorry about that, but it's the truth. You can't see contrast at all, not even in a dark environment. Some of you may say, well, I'll just have to spend more money for it. Then you'll just have to spend more money, but you still won't be able to pick up a contrast level. That's the sad thing, that you have to say that you have to spend more money. My projector cost me $59. One in the kitchen cost me $130. Got one upstairs cost me $180. I can see a black image off my screen. And I can do it with the lights on. I don't have to spend extra money either, or calibrate, or worry about the contrast ratio or any of that. So if you're thinking that you have to spend more money or you have to be in the dark, then that's where you're going to have to be at. Let's do a little outer space exhibit there. All right, well, Skyworth food demonstration. I don't want to miss anything.
Getting that from YouTube.
Make sure we cover everything on this. I don't want to miss on anything at all, period. Like I said, you can't see red in a basic red. You're not going to be able to see red here. It's not going to work. That's why I show you the solid reds first, so you can see exactly what you're getting. So if you got 192 inches of the screen, this is pretty much what you're picking up right now. If you have one of these, whatchamacallits. By then, I mean, if you spent the kind of money for one of these screens right here, I'm pretty sure you have a really high-end projector to go with it. But the fact that I can do it on this projector right here that cost me next to nothing, you know, just shows. And that's a generic screen, by the way. Got that for $110. Something that most people are doing right now. Let's go football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
Usually when we do these tests, we only do them one time. So I want to make sure we get everything right on this.
Focus strictly on that Philadelphia defense. Prescott comes out throwing, able to complete to Dalton Schultz. They've got some veteran pieces to fill in.
Good thing I didn't do an outside demonstration about the thunderstorm right now.
Got Pollard and Elliott both in the game.
Remember what I said? Ultra short throw projector setup. Even if you have a long throw, mainly ultra short throw projector setup. If you're watching the game, I doubt you're going to be in the dark watching the game. I'm pretty sure you're going to have all your lights on when you do that, because it's a game, it's not a movie. You know, you're watching sports or TV shows and stuff like that. That's something you don't have to turn all the lights out. Now, a movie, yeah, you'll turn the lights out for a movie because you want that whole movie theater experience of being in the dark. But something like this, you're going to have your friends and family over for the game and whatever, and you're going to be in the dark. With a projector that's literally sitting right up on top of your screen because you can't seem to pick up the color correctly. As I showed you in the color patterns, if you can't pick up green, you're not going to pick it up here either. But let's show you what kind of setting you will be in. Because this is the first thing that's going to come to mind, is that maybe I need to turn my lights out in order to get the colors to pop a little better. That's what most people do.
At the same time, Dak wants to throw underneath with Zeke. Got Connor McGovern in there at fullback, the sixth offensive lineman. And they're running right that way. Ezekiel Elliott, a beautiful hole opened up by McGovern.
That's the first thing that comes to mind. You know, when someone basically, their colors start fading out on the screen, they turn the lights up because I figure that's going to help. All right. Let me see really quick. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Batman Bane scene.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ooh, it looks real nice on the screen too.
Not as serious as yours.
Oh, wait, I forgot it's a movie, right? Movie. Let's get the lights out.
Let's not stand up ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
Now you see the screens are coming up really light tan. That's because they're really having a hard time picking up the contrast level. That's why they're doing that.
Patience cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you.
Let's put something a little darker in there. All right. Little wake-up call, isn't it? Yep. There you go. So even in the lights out, watching Batman, you can't pick up contrast. That's why the screens are coming up that color. Okay, with that being said, that's all I need to show for right now. I've gone over my time. I'm trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter, and I'm real tired. I got some things I got to take care of. I have a video call coming up pretty quick. This new technology we have right here, if we can get it launched, because right now I'm supposed to have the inflatable screens. We haven't had time to do that. Just been really busy with some projects I'm working with offline right now, and I do want to do a dedicated church paint. I do want to do that so badly. A screen designed for churches, you know, stuff like that. Some things I want to work on. But anyway, hopefully I might be on tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm going to try to be on tomorrow because we still have more tests to do with this. We finished the ultra short throw test. That's done. And of course, as always, we want to thank, y'all don't have to, but I will. I want to thank my Lord and Savior for blessing me with amazing technology. Thank you so much. I appreciate it every single time. And we're going to try to get this outside. If we don't get any rain outside, I'm going to get this outside, get it hooked up. We'll do the 1,000 lumen projector test. We'll do a 5,000 lumen projector test, show you how it looks outside. And then we'll be good to go. Then we can design a lay for it, stick it on the container, and we can have it for sale. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time. I have to go in. God bless.